It is a foggy night on cliffs overlooking the ocean, and from the depths emerges a one-eyed frog monster with kelp for hair. It roars in indignation as we see our gang minding their own business on the beach. What awaits them beneath the deep? Welcome to Mysteries in the Machine.
I'm Charlie.
And I'm Ethan.
And I think somebody's knocking on the door of the Mystery Machine.
Hello.
Who could be joining us today?
Hello.
Oh my goodness, and you're dressed appropriately.
Imagine if you heard a knock on the side of your car door and you opened it and there was someone wearing a hat representing your car.
It's
exactly.
honestly an incredible feat that you've done that.
Thank you. I have a mystery. And it's funny because I was like, as I mentioned before recording, it's my boyfriend's hat. And I was like, where's your Mystery in the Machine hat? And he was like, the Mystery Machine? And I was like, yeah. Hi, I'm
so
Christina.
Glad. Hello, Christina. I'm so glad that our podcast name has destroyed the Mystery Machine's name for you.
Yes.
So that you remember it incorrectly.
Truly incredible.
Brain no work no more.
There you go.
Yes, I'm Christina. I'm from Burn Before Reading, which I co-host with my bestie Leela. We roast the writing we did when we were younger. We talk about other literary cringe and nostalgia.
Good
I was
stuff.
literally just catching up on my Burn Before Reading listening, as well as many other podcasts.
You are. Not so that I can judge how far you are, but so that I can know what you have just listened to.
I was like, what was I listening to? Was this the
Bad Sex
the 30th episode? The December 30th? Keep it secret, keep it safe.
Butthole edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Bad Sex and Fiction episode. It's might be my number one favorite episode we've ever done.
Incredible.
Yeah, I was like listening to this in the car over like my car's like radio, and I'm like,
we're just reading sex scenes out loud for 90 minutes. Yes, not for children.
Fun fact, listeners, Christina's co-host Leela, her husband wrote the music for this show.
Oh my god, I always forget that he has written the music for like every podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. Mine. How dare you? I specifically love his music because I was like, yeah, can you give us the vibes of like spooky Scooby Doo shit, but also like modern a bit? And I swear like the ending of it sounds like a sped up version of the Mystery Incorporated theme.
Ooh.
And
it does sound like that.
Yeah, it's a very good theme.
It's amazing. But you are here today for our episode, The Creepy Heap from the Deep.
I cannot get the name of this episode. I've said the name of this episode of the show like 18 different ways and none of them have been correct.
This episode only lives in my brain because of like, what the fuck is up with this title of like the monster and the episode?
They just wanted it to rhyme because why are you calling the monster a heap?
That's what I always question. I'm like,
that's mean.
What is it supposed to be? A trash monster? Like
I guess creepy frog from the deep doesn't roll off the tongue.
Just call him the creep from the deep. You don't need to rhyme.
Yeah,
honestly. No, they need to have like 3 rhymes for some reason. I don't know. Remember a couple episode back there was the Chiller Diller movie thriller
Oh, fuck
Like-
Yeah,
that.
even though Phyllis Diller was not involved at all. Even though she has been on Scooby-Doo before, she was not involved at all.
That still would have been funny though. Like, they just do shit like that in Scooby-Doo episodes. They really love their rhymes and they love their alliterations, and that's how we
Yeah.
got the Creepy Heap from the Deep, I guess.
Especially, what years was this particular show running?
76
this
to
episode-
77, I believe.
Yeah, this episode
That makes
was
sense.
October 29th, 1977.
Oh
when it
my
came out.
god, debuting a new Scooby show just for Halloween.
I mean,
Incredible.
I knew a Scooby-Doo episode
Yeah.
just for Halloween at least.
Oh, this episode was for okay. I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like that is a time in which they were like, we can write really catchy.
and I'm pretty sure you just said, put me on for any episode for this show. And I was like,
Yeah, because
okay.
I've never seen. I mean, okay, I've watched like so much Scooby Doo on and off in my life, and it's almost always just because it's like on the TV. Like I almost never
Yeah,
put it
of course.
on purpose. So I feel like I have never seen the Scooby Doo show. I feel like I either saw the original series. What is that one?
Mhm. Where are you?
Where are you?
Yes, or What's New Scooby Doo? Because that was the one
Yeah.
from the 90s, right?
Yes.
Early
Well,
2000s.
early
Yeah,
2000s.
when I was but a
2002.
wee lad. So I feel like
Yeah.
those are the two I've seen the most. So I don't think I've seen any of this
So
one.
you don't
in
recognize
particular.
this like theme song or anything when you
I
watched it?
do, but aren't they like all the same-ish?
This one is a different theme song.
This one's a little
'cause This one
different.
is specifically for this show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Maybe I've seen it then.
there's a chance you might have caught episodes of this one. A lot of the as like I've been watching this show with Ethan and he's watching it for the first time. I'm like, so a lot of these monsters are in the second Scooby-Doo movie. Actually.
Yep.
This is where we get the pterodactyl ghost, the 10,000 volt ghost.
Oh, interesting. That's
um,
cool that they pulled from extant lore.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like the tar
So-
monster. A bunch of those things come from
So
the
the one
Scooby-Doo show.
the one thing I recognized in this episode, I think it might be similar across. Well, tell me if the background action music that's like
Mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
That's like the same in every version of Scooby Doo, right?
At least in the older
At least these
ones.
earlier ones.
Yeah,
for sure.
because I was like, well, that and they play. It's like all they have, and they like are playing it like constantly. Like
That's
always
just
just like,
Hanna-Barbera in a
play it again.
nutshell. You have one piece of music, you're just going to use it until everybody's annoyed by it, pretty
just
much.
like the background
Yeah.
artwork whenever they're running really far in a straight line. It's like
Yes.
keep it going, same clouds over and over.
Exactly.
Which I
Yeah, I'd
love
say
that.
the music has been pretty much the same for the entire 3 shows that we've covered so far.
I kind of love that because it's good.
When we get
Oh,
to
yeah.
Pup Named, it's going to be very different and very specific. Because
that
Pup
would be
Named,
for a while, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember watching a pup named Scooby Doo, but everyone says it's the best. So maybe I'll watch it along with you guys.
That is what friend of the show Scott Nicewander says. I've never seen it, so I don't know. But
Yeah, I have rewatched it, and the songs are very iconic. Like, they do a new song for, I think, every single episode.
That's cool.
And
That's
then
that's the
yeah.
most
Burger's
effort
method.
I've heard of in that era.
Yeah,
at least.
exactly. And like it's definitely goofier and like even more cartoonish because
an
it was
extremely
like
goofy Scooby.
yeah, it was like
Yes, exactly.
the 80s.
Hell yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I
I
think
believe so.
90s,
Everyone was on
80s.
cocaine.
So
yeah.
it was the vibe of like we're going to make them younger and we're going to up the antics.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I was trying to get you on for a beach sea time episode because
Thank you, because I have lots of thoughts and feelings that are related to the beach and the ocean in this episode.
Okay.
amazing.
First things first, right off the bat, the gang is having a picnic on the beach. Daphne is wearing tights. I understand that that's her outfit. I understand that that's what she wears. I think I would rather cut my legs off than wear tights on the beach. Like, that sounds like a sensory nightmare. And she's just like knees in the sand, and I could not even listen to the dialogue. I was like, what are you doing?
I mean, I don't know there. That is a choice that I did not think about personally.
I couldn't think about anything else.
I think the problem is we haven't gotten summer outfits for the gang yet.
Yeah, we
specifically.
I
We've
love
gotten
when
winter.
Fred transitions to his short shorts.
We have winter outfits for them, and we have bedtime outfits, and I think and the scuba diving outfits
and the
that
scuba
are coordinated.
And I have thoughts about the scuba diving outfits too.
We have like multiple.
Well, there's different iterations of scuba
ones?
diving outfits
Yeah.
of all things, which I
There
found
are.
to be very interesting that
Listen,
they
upgrade.
decide to differentiate those things, but not, what they wear on a day-to-day basis.
Listen, Ethan, remember, they are experienced divers.
Yeah,
I will never forget that.
They can go down like 100 feet without even doing anything. Like,
Right,
the
and-
mechanics of this ocean are not okay.
Well, the thing, Tina, that Charlie mentioned is that in an earlier episode of this show, they mentioned no less than 6 times that they are experienced scuba divers.
Oh,
In the same episode.
drinks
Yeah.
for experience. I get it.
Yes.
So every time they scuba dive now, I'm just like, oh my god, they're experienced. Once again.
It's funny. Scuba diving's a hard no for me. Next week I'm going on a cruise to Mexico, and my boyfriend was like, what like history? And I was like, I'm kind of cool for anything except for hard no for me for life, scuba diving. I'm not doing that. I'm not interested.
How do you feel about snorkeling, though?
Snorkeling's great. I'll go snorkeling.
Okay.
Okay.
But I need to be able to bail directly into oxygen.
Yeah.
Got
like
it.
if you go up too fast when you scuba dive, that's bad.
Yeah.
The
So-
bends is no joke.
But the gang is here. They are picnicking, and Velma is wearing a chef's hat, which I find so delightful.
Right.
know
It's
it's
just
illegal
perched
to
on
serve
top of her
food?
head. Like, there's no... it's not covering anything, really.
It's so funny. Don't you know it's illegal to serve food without wearing a chef's hat?
Yeah, I worked in
just
food
love
service in high school.
I'm obsessed with that.
And
Just
it's like a Ratatouille chef hat. It's like, it goes like all the way up.
Yeah, it's just, there's a little rat pulling Velma's hair.
I mean, she's not even cooking; she's just getting the food out.
Yeah.
And they just have a fire. It's not like Velma's doing the grill. Didn't we have Velma
No.
on the grill in a previous episode?
I
Or a
think we
few
did.
of them.
I believe she would. She has
Yeah.
kind of dad energy sometimes.
Sometimes,
She is.
yeah.
She is the dad of the group. I
And
agree.
the gang's like, wow, I can't believe we're here. We got so lost on the way. And I'm like, who is this for? Why do we care that you got lost on the way here? What is that what are they explaining why it's kind of late?
That's my guess. Though the lighting in these shows is questionable on a good day. So.
Yeah, like this could in fact be the middle of the day,
So true.
and we would have no idea. Because that's just how lighting in Scooby Doo works. This could
Yeah.
be noon
Yeah.
and bright and sunny.
And I
But they
appreciate
just
that
don't
because
light
I cannot
anything.
see.
Fair.
I was watching the new season of Percy Jackson, and I was like, this is really dark.
The new season is better lit than first season, though.
It
It
is.
is,
The,
Which
but
is
there's-
the
sad.
first season looked like it was underwater, which,
You're right.
while on
That-
theme,
Better, but still
not
dark.
the best.
Yeah. But also them getting lost, I think, is important to me because Fred always gets them lost. He cannot find his way out of a paper bag.
Okay, he
Correct.
runs on confidence and vibes, okay?
This is true.
He is a himbo.
But he's also the driver of the car.
Fred has such a good, funny moment later in this episode that I cannot.
I think I know what
Yes.
you're referring to.
But first, we have our first shenanigan of the
Indeed we do.
episode.
Does Tina know about the shenanigan counter?
Oh, I
She
know
should
about the
if she-
shenanigans.
Okay, good.
She knows.
Oh, I remember.
Good.
I mean, this show is nonstop shenanigans.
Correct.
I was laughing so hard the whole time. Like, every little thing, I was like, why are they doing that? Why did they make that choice?
because it was a cartoon in the 70s and everyone was high.
So true. Really important to remember.
There's not a significant amount of insignificant amount of LSD that was probably ingested during this time.
So Shag and Scoob are fishing to, catch some of their dinner for the rest of the gang. And okay, Scooby is the one fishing, but Shaggy just pulls out of the raft that they are on a gigantic fish that is the size of him.
It's the size of the raft.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's like, what the hell? And then this fish just proceeds to, like, anthropomorphize. I don't know if I said this word correctly, but
anthropomorphize, I believe.
There we go.
Could be wrong.
Yeah, that's it.
That sounds more like a word.
Yeah.
You're the linguist here, not me.
Yeah, he gets him in a headlock.
It's just pushing him down, and then it's like, no, goodbye. Leaps in the water.
Also, okay, so the scene starts with Scooby and Shaggy on a boat that is perhaps barely big enough for the two of them. Shaggy then pulls out a fish that is the same size as him. Then the shot moves, and it's a close-up, and the raft is now the size of a bounce house.
Yeah, there's no sense of scale here at all.
No.
Listen, this is all in hammer space. It's a cartoon. So I do give it that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Scooby gets a bite, and oh my goodness, we gotta get this bite. Oh, it's leading them away, and Scooby's gonna fall out.
It's giving Jaws.
And then the bite is actually the Creepy Heap.
Okay. I think this is one of the least scary monsters I've ever seen.
Yeah. They just mismatched a bunch of just creatures together. There's no thought.
This creature looks like Boo from Monsters, Inc. when she's incognito as a monster.
Yes.
Correct. I think whoever created Monsters, Inc. was inspired by this episode.
Yeah, whether consciously or subconsciously. So, like, if I saw that,
for sure.
And, like, every time I watch Scooby Doo, the monster is always really a person. So I'm always like, are you not seeing that this is, like, latex? Like, are you not seeing that there's, like, stitches and buttons? Like,
they're just extremely dumb.
Like, all of them need glasses, including Velma, who needs better glasses.
Yep.
And, they don't make glasses for dogs, so Scooby gets a pass there at least.
Oh my god, I wish they did. How cute would that be?
Actually, I think those do exist. Hold on.
Oh no.
Ethan, how dare you fact check me on glasses for dogs?
Okay, they're goggles. They're not glasses, but they do exist.
So you mean they are the same glasses that toddlers get?
Yay!
Is what you're telling me. Because
Toddlers
wear goggles.
When my brother played basketball in high school, he had athletic goggles, and it was so...
No, I'll show you a pair of dog goggles. Or doggles.
Doggles.
Apparently,
doggles!
Obviously,
that's what they're called.
doggles.
Here, I will show you a picture. This is from the website doggles.com, which is a thing that I just learned existed.
Oh my god!
It's like a bulldog of some kind wearing an aviator's leather cap and doggles. This pup is, and a studded collar. This pup is either ready to fly a plane or going to the kink club.
I was gonna say going on a motorcycle, but that works too.
He's going to leather night at the gay bar.
Honestly, good for him.
What a stud.
Oh god. I can't even. Okay. So to continue the episode. Sorry, I'm just your descriptions of
we're
that
already
dog,
off track. It's fine.
I'm already gone. So the Creepy Heap was caught by Shag and Scoob, and oh look, he also has pincers for some reason.
Yeah, I was wondering how he was operating
what?
his hands, which look too skinny to be man hands.
Right.
Yeah, I think those are just straight up crab pincers for some reason.
Maybe it's one of those
And-
like trash
It's the
pincers?
Yeah,
Yeah, the grabbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a grabber. So he just pops a hole in their boat because they have an inflatable boat. It goes flying into the air.
It's
and all
so
over the
stupid
place.
because wait, what does Scooby say? I forget what happens. Wait, what are they trying to pull when they like pull the
They're
inflate?
trying to send up a flare.
They're trying to send
even
up
though-
a flare, and Scooby Doo's like, "Oh, let me pull this grenade pin that inflates the boat 18 times larger than it is currently." And then the monster pinches it, and it's overinflated. So of course they go blasting off.
Yeah. And okay, I would count this next one as a separate shenanigan.
It is.
But then Scooby becomes the like, what's the word for this? Like the rudder, I guess.
That
for
would
the
be my
boat?
guess. Is a rudder to steer the boat.
Yes.
Yeah. And he just becomes one. He just becomes a rudder,
It's
and
so
Shaggy is
good, and
using him to steer.
Shaggy's steering him by the tail, and he's making like rusty metal noises. It's so good.
I can't.
Incredible.
I literally can't. And then they land on the shore and make a sandcastle to hide it. That was just so many things at once, and I'm
Yeah.
obsessed
Yeah.
with it.
That was at least 3 shenanigans for that whole thing.
Not including the giant fish.
Yeah. The giant fish was its own thing.
So the gang is like, "Oh no, there's a monster! We gotta run from it." So all 5 of them run up to this house that just happens to be at the top of this hill, this winding, zigzaggy hill.
Looking
There is a
haunted
creepy
as hell.
shipman's house. Like, the fuck?
For those of you who are using the bingo card, this is the oh god, how do we describe it? Goes to an obviously spooky place.
Yes.
Oh my god. So they go knock on this guy's door and they're like, "There's a monster behind us." He's like, "Quick, come inside." Because yeah, obviously, no questions asked. He believes it. He knows. Also his phone is dead, so they cannot call the sheriff. I swear.
It's like an old-timey like 1920s like separate
Yeah.
receiver from the earpiece.
Yeah.
And when they picked it up, I was like, wait a fucking second, how old is this show? But then Freddie is like, oh, this old phone. And I was like, okay, good. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is just it's because it's a ship's captain's old phone, and this man is old. So of
Yes.
course he has old appliances. Don't worry about it.
He's like,
It's
why
fine.
use the telephone when you can use one of my carrier pigeons?
He's like, the monster must have cut the lines. Oh no. So he knows about the monster, and this is one of my favorite things about the Scooby-Doo show is we get the lore. We get the
Yeah.
lore about the
Lore.
monster. And he's like, yeah, so let me grab this book about sea monsters and
Very-
tell you about the Creepy Heap.
I've been reading I've been rewatching all of it, and it's very Hermione. Well, here's a book to educate you about this monster that's trying to kill us.
And specifically that, like, 100 years ago, there was an evil sailor. He had a curse on him by his shipmates, and now he's come back.
And that's the monster.
That's it.
A very
And I'm like-
complex backstory.
And I'm like, there could have been better lore here.
I don't know,
But
that's the plot of
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty big movie.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, there was a little bit more lore behind it if you dug deeper, but yeah. You know.
Yeah.
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 And now he's coming back and he's stealing people's spirits.
Sure.
Specifically spirits.
Not souls. Spirits.
Sure. Totally.
So he could just be stealing alcohol. We don't know.
Flashback to
Where's
that
all the
one
rum
movie
gone?
that my friend group loves/hates called The Spirit of Christmas, which is about a ghost from a speakeasy who's learning to love Christmas again. It's a triple entendre.
That's
That
amazing.
sounds like the best worst movie
It's
ever
amazing.
made.
And obviously it's a love story. She falls in love with a ghost. criminal.
Hey, if you living men are dumb. Get a
So
dead
true.
one.
Get you a dead dapper.
Oh my god. As long as he can get with the times,
I
A
mean,
lot
if
of
he's
those
learning to
movies
love
that-
Christmas, that's a step in the right direction, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of those movies, those like historical, like time travel rom-coms. Like I've seen one where a knight steps out of the Middle Ages into modern times and doesn't question any. He's like, "What's
Wait a
this funny
minute.
box you watch TV on?" While he's like using a coffee pot.
oh my god. I can't.
The world of fantasy.
Very fun.
The suspension of disbelief they are asking from you.
Serious. Kind of like this episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm suspending my disbelief because I swear the gang doesn't usually immediately call for a sheriff. Like they're trying to so badly in this episode. And I'm just like, interesting.
They're on
and
vacation,
you're not like,
okay? They're not trying to work right now.
Apparently they're like, you know what? It's our off hours. We don't want to deal with this
I'm
today.
tired. Let's just hand this off to someone else.
Yeah.
So they're like, we gotta go to the mystery machine and then go get the sheriff, okay? That's the dealio.
You can't just like drive to a gas station and find a different payphone. Like
No. No.
No, because remember, they got lost to get there. So
obviously they're lost going anywhere else.
but they can't be lost to get to a sheriff. That's
I guess.
the secret, I guess. I don't know.
Well, if you speed fast enough, the sheriff will find you.
This is true.
But as soon as they leave, the cutscene is like the ship's captain guy going, "Oh!"
It's
because
so
something
funny.
is behind him.
It's so goofy.
They put so much effort into that specific set of frames for no reason.
like whatever face you think goes with this noise. Come on, let's all do it. like you know what face we're all doing.
It's insane. So, all right, the gang goes back to the mystery machine, and oh my goodness, the monster tried to destroy it because now it has been covered in seaweed.
I know. I was like, "Oh, cute little monster. That was a really bad job."
it's like it TP'd it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with the TP of the ocean, you might say.
Yes, seaweed, the toilet paper of the ocean.
Mermaids got to use something.
Fair.
Oh, but then Fred sees, oh no, there's footprints in the sand, and it leads back to the captain's house. We have to go and warn him.
Why warn
Is it
him
too
when you're
late?
clearly behind?
Yeah.
Right?
Like you missed your chance.
So they go back to his place, the door is like broken off the hinges, and he's sitting there like hair white, he looks gaunt, and it's just like
He's been
he's just kind of
petrified. Like he's
like weirdly petrified, and
He's
he
going ghost.
wrote down creature spirits.
Oh my god.
That's
so
it's
funny.
like
How does that help anything?
It doesn't. It doesn't.
it's like I mean we know that's what the creature does.
Yeah.
Like, you did already
we
tell us
established
that.
He's
Yeah.
like a well-intentioned old man who's getting everything wrong, you know?
But is he well intentioned?
Mm, press
Oh,
X
yeah.
to doubt here.
I was like, wait. All right, well, only time will tell.
It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
did you watch the episode?
I did. Focusing on one scene at a time. Okay. I actually watched the
Yeah.
episode twice today because I didn't watch it hard enough the first time. You know what I mean?
I also did as well. I did watch it twice.
I watched this while I was on the treadmill today. So
Ooh, nice. I've heard that
Good.
you retain stuff better when you're working out because you're like brain. My best friend is studying to become a pilot, and she does all her like studying.
Interesting. That's cool. All right. So anyway,
So-
the gang splits up. Shaggy and Scooby are in charge of making sure the captain doesn't go anywhere. And then they're like, "We're bored. Let's look out the window." And he gets up and is like, "Hey guys."
Why do
There
they
was
always
also
split the
this-
party this way if it never, ever, ever, ever works out? Like, try another
Right?
division.
Yeah.
No, they've split it other ways, and it doesn't ever work out.
I feel like mostly what
have.
they do is they're like, Velma, you go with the idiots. But then Velma loses her glasses and now she's an idiot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally her glasses hold all of her intelligence.
So true.
Mm-hmm.
So true.
That's how nerds work.
Me too.
If you didn't know.
I get it.
Mm-hmm. As we all sit here wearing
Yeah,
glasses.
We're all wearing glasses.
I am personally obsessed with this like one shot where like it's just the captain's like dead-eyed face and there's like lightning in the background and there's shadows on his face. And I'm like, why did you purposely like make that so dramatic?
It's so funny.
For what?
They gave the budget in this episode to him.
To like
The
that
captain
few
deserves
frames.
all the money.
And yet that's just Frank Welker. Just so you know, that is just Frank Welker.
Oh, I know.
Who's that?
You listen. He's the voice actor for Fred in this series.
Okay.
He plays
For
Scooby
Fred in
newer
every
stuff.
series. So
Oh, I thought they got somebody else to do Fred later on. Oh well.
I believe.
Have you ever heard of Freddie Prinze Jr.?
That's a good point.
I was gonna say the only times that he's been recast is live action and the movie Scoob. As far as I know,
because Will Forte played Fred in Scoob.
No, Zac Efron.
I thought it was Will Forte. Oh well.
Zac Efron.
Okay, well, I look forward to the coverage of that someday.
It'll be in many years.
20 years.
I'm ready.
Yeah, something like that.
Alright, so the creature owns this guy's spirit, and he's like, he commands me to get more victims, so I must take you! Waha! What the fuck?
Yeah.
So he's chasing them around.
We get a mini Doors gag, always appreciated by me.
Yeah.
Cut too short, but we do also get Shag and Scoop in drag ?
Yes.
I would say so.
It's like semi-drag. They could be just like
Yeah,
really high femme.
It's a wig. It's a wig and a shirt. That's really all.
And the
it
shirt is pink, and in 1978 or whatever, that means.
Yeah.
He does call himself like Madame Shaggy.
Okay.
I think so. Like they're in drag.
Okay. So fun. We love that.
And like they put on funky little accents, and they're like putting makeup on him. Like this is the gag today. We're doing makeup and hair and everything, and
they turn him into a clown. Basically,
he looks horrible.
Yeah, bright red lipstick with a white, bushy, unkempt beard is like not my number one favorite look. Although I'm willing to give it a second chance if anyone has a photo they'd like to share of themselves in that kind of.
I feel like he's also not wearing the right outfit for it. Like it doesn't match.
Yeah,
anything here.
The blue duster with the teal turtleneck is not the move.
You know, at least the bow. The bow matches. They put in his hair matches.
Yeah, the bow was good.
But the makeup does not match.
The bow kind of reminded me of when the Cowardly Lion gets like his makeover. Yeah. He's got bows in his like mane. So cute. And he's like, wait, I'm sexy. Maybe I am confident.
So they do him up and they're like, look, you look beautiful. No, actually you look worse than ever. So bye. Fuck you, I guess.
So bitchy.
And then they just run into a room. Shaggy's like, okay, you gotta lock the door and throw away the key behind me. And Scooby does.
That's so funny.
And then wait, Shaggy's in there by himself. Wait, how am I gonna get away? What? Huh? And then Shaggy just pulls him underneath the door frame.
Okay. Sure.
A shenanigan for all shenanigans, if I'd ever seen one.
I'll literally. I'm obsessed. I was like, oh my god, is this like...
This is like octopus levels of squeezing into small spaces.
Yeah. Like that is a non-Newtonian dog.
Pretty much.
Oh, correct. Absolutely. He is a fluid of some kind. I'm not sure what. And then suddenly they find out that this room that they've walked into is actually an elevator. I didn't know that elevators had doors like that.
Dude, the pacing in this episode and in a lot of Scooby Doo is so fast. I was looking at the screen, with my whole face. And my eyes were on the screen, and the only time they weren't on the screen was when I was blinking. And my phone was not in my hand. And like, I still have no idea what you're talking about. I don't remember a single elevator.
It was only for like 15 seconds.
Yeah, that room that they went into happened to be an elevator directly from the house back down to the beach. And they're like,
what?
That's weird.
That is really weird. I totally, I believe you.
It's just like in the fucking rock.
That's so funny.
Like, what? That's, yeah. So I think the existence of this elevator is just a shenanigan.
That's a shenanigan.
It's been counted.
Well, and
then,
like,
of course,
beachy landscapes are like notoriously fluid,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that elevator would become exposed.
Oh, absolutely. Especially when it has like a wooden door as like the front of it too.
Oh.
Which is why it's so strange that it exists anyway.
That's so weird.
That should get destroyed in like 2 seconds in a hurricane.
Yeah.
Who built this? Who decided this was good?
But if you make it out of metal, it like rusts and corrodes. So there's no good answer.
It's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. Steps only, my dude.
Yeah.
Get in your steps. Don't skip leg day.
Yeah, but they see the monster on the beach and like, what do? We dig.
Of course.
I love a good digging gag when we just dig into the sand and then we roam around in the sand and it's chasing them even though they cannot be seen under the sand. And the gang is like coming back in the mystery machine.
Mm-hmm.
And they see that this is happening, but there's a light out in the water and the Creepy Heap runs toward that instead of chasing after Shag and Scoob anymore.
A beacon.
Everyone's
in
like,
the
huh?
night.
What's going on?
There was a couple times in this episode where everyone just goes, huh? And I think that is fucking hilarious.
This episode was a real huh?
Yeah. It's definitely
and of course there's a... Yeah,
one of the episodes of Scooby Doo of all time.
Absolutely. And of course there's a light also coming from the captain's house. At the same time, there's a light out in the water. So, like, another clue going on here.
Mm-hmm.
The gang comes back together and they're like, we're going to go on boats. And we're going to follow this Creepy Heap.
And how do they split the party?
Same way they always do.
Same way they always do. Scared gang and smart gang.
Scooby and Shaggy have already proven in this episode that they cannot be trusted alone in a boat.
Yeah.
And yet, here we are.
I don't think it was that they were trying to split the party. It's just that they only got boats that were a certain size this time.
I know, but still, I would just do it differently. Also, like, if it's a raft, you should tie them together. Especially if you're heading into fog. Like, tie the boats together. It's really easy. There's ropes dangling all over those things.
Yeah. So it's too foggy and they lose the rest of the gang. And so Shag's like, Scoob, we should drop anchor. I'm sorry, what the fuck is going on here? Scooby, where did you get this? Where did this fucking
anchor is bigger
anchor?
than he is.
The anchor is bigger than God. Like, it is. Like, there's just. And
it's bigger than the boat!
And he drops it in the water, and it obviously pulls the boat straight down. And I'm like, you mean the boat that you were just in? Like,
this was apparently on the boat, and the boat didn't sink, but putting it in the water.
Yes.
Obviously.
And doesn't Shaggy say, like, where did you get that from?
I'm choosing to believe that's from Hammer Space.
That is from Hammer Space. Okay, so then apparently they have some Scooby gear. They have their air tanks and they have face masks.
Which full face.
I've never seen Scooby gear like this before. I don't know. Does this exist in the real world?
I don't know. The only scuba gear that I've ever seen is the mask that covers your eyes and your nose, and then you
Yeah.
put the breathing tube in your mouth.
I feel like this would just like fog up entirely.
Yeah, because like
And you
if
can't
you're
see nothing.
breathing,
Because this is just going
Yeah.
over your full face. Like
I'm
eyes, nose,
Googling.
mouth.
I'm Googling 1970s scuba mask.
the only thing similar that I've seen to this, and this is probably just because of what Kelly and I watched last night, was in the Blue People Avatar.
Oh.
Well, that's a different story altogether. That's aliens.
I know.
So,
I know.
but
Here's. I almost dropped it in like the public Discord. I got confused.
Rip.
That would have been.
that would have been funnier, actually. No context.
No context.
Just
scuba
the
mask.
scuba mask.
I'm tempted to just drop this picture of this dog in.
Do it. Do it.
Be like, here. See, that's
even then, that's still covering just your eyes and your nose.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
feel
the
like
one
they
they've
just
usually been wearing.
I do think it might have just been lazy animation, honestly.
Probably. They didn't want to,
Yeah.
do something like that. I googled full face scuba mask, and it's kind of terrifying. I won't lie to you.
I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna hate this, Ethan.
gonna be
I'm
like
gonna
Doctor
drop a
Who?
picture.
Are
You
you
don't
my
have to look it
mummy?
up. I will find one for you.
God.
This is. I'll just let it speak for itself.
Oh
No.
yeah, okay.
What is up with
Okay.
those?
I
They
kind
look
of hate that.
stupid.
I truly don't know, but this
hate
is some trademark white people shit. I will
Yeah.
say that right
Some
now.
trademark white bullshit. I mean, that's kind of what they look like, but those ones are worse. Those ones are worse than what Shag
They're
and
so
Scoop have
much
on.
worse.
Yeah.
The friend, the girls are looking for them. They see them down there somehow.
There is a shenanigan here.
Okay.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, I'm like, we need to stop. We
Sorry,
need to go back.
I brushed
So
past that
much-
too fast.
So much crazy shit happens so quickly.
There is Scooby seeing the fish, and then somehow the fish kind of just go through his eyeballs.
Wait, I want to back up even before that. When the
Okay.
boat,
Okay.
they're in a raft. The anchor pulls them straight down. They stay seated in the raft until
do.
they choose, which is going straight vertically down, until they choose to bail. I think they got yanked rapidly 50 feet underwater, which
Yes.
is
Something like that.
too deep.
They had seatbelts, clearly.
Too deep.
Clearly.
Okay, there's pressure under the ocean. You can't just like
Mhm.
bop down.
No, you can't.
Okay. You start feeling underwater pressure, I think at like 15 feet, your brain starts like feeling it. So
Yeah.
I just had to get that out of the way. Like none of this,
Sure.
none of this.
No, I've counted multiple shenanigans from
Yes.
that.
They're
So.
experienced divers.
So
They
sorry, I always-
understand.
Clearly not
I forgot.
experienced enough.
I forgot.
They're unfazed by any of this shit. They're just like,
They're experienced free divers, apparently.
I guess
Yes.
so.
absolutely. Yeah, but I count a shenanigan for the fish just kind of going straight through Scooby's eyes.
That was
Yep.
really funny.
Because they
Mhm.
take a moment for it, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah,
Okay.
I loved it, but it didn't make one lick of sense.
No, it did.
A clam chomp or an oyster, chomps on.
Oh, no, it is a clam. Shaggy calls it an oyster. That is not what oysters look like.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have never. I have not eaten a fresh oyster. I only have eaten oysters out of a can, which is not a way that anyone should eat them, to be honest. But
I know nothing about anything.
I frequently, well, as often as I can, I love to eat raw oysters on the half shell, and they are like craggly and like really oval, you know,
yeah.
like in Alice in Wonderland, the little oysters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Little oysters. But he had eaten every one. Horrifying, absolutely horrifying sequence.
Terrible.
It chomps on Scooby's tail. Ouch. Ouchie, ouchie. And then, of course, the Creepy Heap is here, and he's chasing after them. And the rest of the gang is like, oh no, we gotta save Shag and Scoob. We gotta put on our stuff and dive right in.
Yeah, no wetsuits, just Mask and tank. They're just raw dogging it
That's-
basically.
Sure.
Everybody's raw dogging it today. All right. And there's a boat.
Yeah, there's a submarine that Shaggy and Scooby literally run into.
Yeah, they bonk.
They bonk into this submarine that just happens to be down here. I wonder if this is going to be important to anything in the plot.
And it's completely
Perhaps.
airtight somehow.
And it's like an old submarine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? Okay.
I'd also like to mention that the animators of the show violated the Geneva Convention.
Come again?
So when Shaggy and Scooby are hiding from the Creepy Heap in the medicine cabinet, on the outside of the doors, there's a red cross painted on there. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Technically, this is not specified to be the Red Cross, like the organization. So, according to the Geneva Convention, that is a violation. It's a very minor one, but it is one. And I know this because Stardew Valley had a similar issue.
Oh my god. That's so
Tina,
random.
do you know about this?
I've never heard of this.
Okay, have you played Stardew Valley? I feel like you have.
Yes, totally.
Okay, so on Harvey's clinic, the cross above his door used to be red.
Oh, shit. And they're like, don't take your character here for real medical help.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Wow.
Damn. All right. Apparently, we can't do that. Good to know.
Okay.
Yep.
So Shag and Scoob have hidden in there.
God, the way
And the
I'm
rest-
desperately relying on you for this order of events in this episode, because every time you say something, I'm like, yeah, that happened, but like, I could not possibly tell you.
Oh, see, I have this secret trick, and it's called having my iPad open and
I
playing
was like
the
writing it
episode.
all down.
No, I have my other monitor. I have it up right now.
Okay,
So
perfect.
because then I can reference specific like things.
Yes.
And I
See,
can
this
get
is
the
why
reaction.
I love guesting. I'm like, I'm just here to make jokes and fuck around.
you know,
Exactly.
and that's why we love having you here.
That's why I love having you guests, because you make the best jokes. So
Thank you
correct.
so much.
So gang
Uh,
is back together, and now we have to investigate. But also split up again.
Always.
Anyway.
for no reason. There's no reason for this.
There's always a reason. And it's called
What?
splitting the party.
Because that always works.
Exactly.
So, and Shaggy and Scooby find a door that's either locked or stuck, and they pull it off, and Scooby gets stuck in the monster's hair?
Question mark?
Hell?
Question mark.
Is Seaweed stuff? I guess. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
He gets stuck in there. And then the rest of the gang is like, what's going on? Because they made a terrible mistake here. Shag and Scoob try to run away, and they open a hatch that just lets water in.
Yep.
Great
I don't
plan,
think
guys.
There should be a hatch like that on a submarine.
No!
No,
I don't
there
think so
shouldn't.
either.
Okay, I'm glad we're all in accordance on that.
So I think the existence of this hatch is also a shenanigan.
Okay.
It is.
Let's just leave this here for some idiot to...
Yeah.
Great plan.
So the place is filling with water, and the monster has decided to lock the whole group into this one room. Oh no! The water is rising! What do we do? We're doomed! We're gonna drown! And then Tubi goes to a commercial break.
Yep.
Like, great timing. Wonderful. Thank you. Exactly what I wanted.
And then they remember that they all brought scuba gear.
Yeah, they
So
apparently had it on them
weird.
just the whole time. Don't worry about it. And also, there's a door right there to get out.
So
they
is
can
this
leave
when
the
they
sub.
all don their scuba gear, or do they have to go back up for it?
No, they just had it on them.
Okay.
Like, we
Yeah.
didn't see it on their person, but they had it with them. And they put it back on, and they're like, hey, this is the same way we came in.
Okay,
Let's just go out.
I take issue with the scuba gear because everyone is wearing their colors, their signature color, except for Shaggy's wearing maroon. Now, I know there's a version of Shaggy that wears maroon, but that is not this guy. He's wearing green.
No. Yeah.
So
This might be before the coordinated scuba gear, though. I know they have it
everyone
later
else
in the
is
episode.
coordinated.
That's true.
It just makes me mad.
You know,
And I think Velma's wearing red. Someone else is wearing red.
Velma has red in
Velma
her like
has red on her
outfit,
skirt.
so it makes sense.
Yes, but
And her
then
shoes.
but that's why I'm like doubly like, why wouldn't you put Shaggy in green if like Velma's already in red?
Yeah.
makes me-
You know, you're valid.
Thank you.
Your feelings
Yeah.
are valid.
Thank. Yeah, definitely them like going down, going up, going to shore, going back, going down. Like I was like, where are we? Like they kept moving around. I was like, it's hard to follow.
They're investigating. Don't even worry about it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So
we
we
split the
have
party
split up.
again,
Differently this
Classic.
but
time.
differently.
Because Velma
Now-
goes with the goofs.
Yes. Now, this time around, I call them the nerd gang and the hot gang.
Sure.
Even
Even though a lot of people would put Velma in both
I-
gangs.
I would, personally.
a
True.
lot of people would.
True.
Because of Linda Cardellini, I will put Velma in that.
Oh
camp.
yeah, well she's very hot, but not my
yes,
type.
but sadly, Scooby is with Shag and Velma, so I can't really call that one the hot gang.
That's not the
Valid.
hot one. He's hot in his. I love
This-
a gremlin with a sense of humor.
I'm not into
Mm.
dogs.
Yeah, fair.
Makes me laugh.
So they come across a weird shack, and this did not need to be in the episode.
No, it
I'm straight up
didn't.
just gonna
Yeah,
say that. This
There's
part
no
just-
point of this.
Well, they
Um,
needed like They needed a second suspect.
yeah,
True.
and this
He's not a suspect
home
though.
this homeless man.
Question mark? I mean, he has a
Question
home.
mark?
It's a shack on the beach.
Yeah,
I
Well-
do love Velma in this part where she just like bangs on the door and it breaks, and she's like, "Anyone home?" And it's
So
like,
funny.
the fuck.
I love
You
this
destroyed the
animation
door.
style because like stuff that is going to get interacted with is in like a
Yes.
more vibrant color than the stuff around it. So I was like, that door is going somewhere.
right.
Exactly. I would call this maybe a hermit man of some kind.
Yeah, beach hermit. Good for him, honestly.
Yeah,
He's
like,
got a really nice kempt beard
he-
and
He
hair.
looks like he also
so-
appears to be wearing like patchwork scrubs.
Yes,
guess.
I agree.
He's got an interesting vibe going on here. And you know,
He has a pet shark.
Oh
That-
yeah, he has a
He
pet
has a-
baby shark.
he has a
Yeah,
tiny
little
little shark
baby.
in a bowl. He's like, "Make yourself comfortable. I'm gonna go feed Walter.
So funny.
Walter the shark."
We love a pet that's named like a very
Yeah.
I am obsessed with it.
I love Walter the shark.
Yeah, so this man is going to feed steak to Walter and then accidentally grab Scooby, I think. Question mark? Because
I'm
Scooby
not sure it was an accident.
Listen, Scooby was smelling the steak like he wanted it. So I think this man was trying to pull a prank, personally.
Okay, there's
Yeah.
a weight difference between a 140-pound dog and a 1-pound piece of steak.
I know, but if it's like intentional, it's intentional as like, you were gonna try to eat his food? Here you go.
Yeah.
Plops in here.
Oh, okay.
And it's
okay.
like, they were both laughing when the gang ran out of there.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
the shark came up for air,
The shark
to
was
laugh.
like
so they were pulling a prank.
the fact that the shark
They
needed
were
to
not
come up
being
for air
malicious.
is hilarious.
very
Oh.
silly.
It was beautiful.
It was.
And what do Fred and Velma find? A key. It might be important later.
It's like it is a weird key. It's like shaped weird.
It is.
And also they find the monster. So they run away.
The monster's always just like loitering about.
Yeah, what's he even doing?
So they all just meet up. That was like the shortest chase sequence of the entire episode. They're like,
they did
"The
not need to do
monster."
any of that.
bye.
It wasn't even a chase scene. They just got scared, and the monster was like, I don't know.
Like, honestly,
The
take away
monster's
the
like,
hermit
"Don't mind
guy and just have a chase scene there. You know? Give me more Fred and Daphne. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't do a whole lot here.
Okay, now the fog's lifting, so we get the gang going to check it out. This is where we get the wetsuits.
Oh, this is where we get the wetsuits. Okay.
But first, we have, I think, my favorite joke in the episode, where they're going through all the clues, and Scooby is counting them on his fingers, and he's like...
Oh my god, yes, best joke by far.
That adds up to 5! And Velma's like, no, it adds up to 0.
No, hold on. I want to make sure we get the presentation down. Velma's like, well, we know this, we know this, we know this. Scooby-Doo's counting them on his fingers, and I'm pretty sure Velma says, what does it all add up to? And he goes, 5. She like gives him the prompt for the good joke, and then she's like, no.
It's sadly so it's 0. And then Scooby becomes like the math lady meme.
Yes.
Because he's like, wait, what did I do wrong? Did I do the math wrong? And
honestly,
he continues to try.
We should all be very impressed because he is a dog who just counted to 5.
He's a dog who can do math.
His fingers don't even go up to 5.
Right. He's only got 4.
He has to go on his other hand. His other paw. Yeah. So now, yes, we get our coordinated outfits. And okay, now that I can see it again, I can properly dissect it. This outfit for Shaggy is the color of his pants. Specifically,
it
is brown.
The choice.
I thought
it is maroon.
Yeah.
It's
a darker like red than Velma, but it's still red.
It's like a reddish brown is what his pants are.
It's just that green was right there.
Green was right there. Like Fred's blue, Daphne's purple, Velma's red. It seems like a lot of secondary colors are coming up. But like,
and
if we're using secondary colors, why wasn't Daphne's pink?
They also have the coordinated colors for their air tanks as well. Mm-hmm. Like, it's so good and so bad because they missed it on Shag.
They did.
Like, why? Okay, so they're in their outfits. They're gonna sneak aboard this ship, even though they're not scuba diving onto this ship. They're just they're going onto a ship.
Yeah.
And the Creepy Heap is here, and it was lifted onto the ship specifically.
Yeah, with like a winch.
Yeah.
That's pretty weird. So they go into a room and they look at a map and they're like, wow, we got to look at the submarine again.
They're like, the submarine's right below us. Let's go back to the submarine. They're literally just going from place to place, gathering one new clue each time.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's it. And the boys, the scared boys do not want to go. Shag and Scoob are like, we're not going to go back to the submarine. No, thank you. We almost died. Even though we didn't at all die. Daphne's like, okay, here's a whole box of Scooby snacks. Go get it. She throws it out the window.
Into the ocean.
They still go for it.
So stupid. And there's no payoff. We don't see them eating soggy Scooby snacks.
No, they just jump out the window.
I feel like, again, if we had cut Hermit Guy at a moment where you see them eating them and they're like, they taste salty. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
something like that. Missed joke opportunities, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Back on the sub, barefoot for some reason.
Yeah, and somehow the water's all drained.
That bothered? Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. Back up one second. When they entered the sub, I'm sorry, there's just so many little moments that made me laugh so hard. When they enter the sub, they're all swimming into the submarine. But like, no, they're not, because they all just have their arms out Superman style and are moving.
Yeah.
Yep.
No one is swimming. Okay.
Nope.
And then, yes, I know that like they didn't have flippers. They of course would be barefoot, but like the barefootness bothered me. I was like, that's fucking nasty.
Right. I think you're walking in an old submarine, which is rusty metal, which means there's tetanus everywhere.
No, they do have flippers when they're swimming. They just take them off
I still
to specifically walk barefoot.
I mean, walking
It's so
flippers is a
somebody
nightmare,
could draw
but-
those feet. Okay, Ethan?
Okay, and
You
like
know.
Okay.
the
On this episode of the Animators Barely Disguised Fetish, we
I
have
know!
this specific thing right here.
Okay, but like, sure, like the girlie's feet were drawn like elegantly, but like the feet that had the most like loving care put into them were Shaggy's nasty ass white boy feet. He had that
Yes.
thing that so many. I think there's something about like scrawny white boys where they all have like ginormous big toes, and
Yeah.
Shaggy's on that list. And
Yes.
when they flashed his foot,
Incredible.
because he's like walking away, and you see the bottom of his foot for a second, and I'm like, whoa, what is
Yep.
that thing?
Yep. They do this shit all the time. Like, the amount of times, mostly it was in the last show we watched, the new Scooby Doo movies, where people would sleep under blankets, but with their
feet sticking out.
Oh,
Yeah.
And it's like, why did you do that? Oh, it's because of the
So weird.
fetish, of course.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Um,
So the gang comes across the most ridiculous clue.
well, before we get to that, we have another shenanigan where Scooby pisses off
Oh,
a
yes.
spider and gets punched in the face
A
by
sailor
spider legs
The-
several
the-
times.
The spider has a sailor hat. It's so cute.
That was
It's a cute
important.
little-
I'm
cute little guy.
sorry. I did forget about Sailor Hat Spider. The forgotten Sailor Scout, Sailor Spider. But
Yeah, and
I
there's
also
The wanted poster in this submarine, is that what you were talking about, Charlie?
Oh, not the wanted poster, just the fact that they find a room full of hair dyes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like,
Weirdest clue.
this is the operation we're going with.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically. There is a wanted poster in here. Why is there a wanted poster? No idea.
No,
Why would
just
you
to
have
be a
that?
Clue. Just to be a clue.
Why
It's
would
so
you have
dumb.
that, as well as the picture of the man in his now freshly dyed hairdo and mustache?
The before and after, baby. It's right there. We got
You gotta
'em.
document it.
Like, what? It's just such an interesting choice that they've made in this episode, I think.
For sure.
So they've kind of figured it out. And hey, look! Oh no! It's the captain and it's the Creepy Heap. They're both here. They're
Oh,
both gonna come
no.
get them. Ah!
They get the hell out of there. They run past just a room that's a countertop with a bunch of food on there.
Yep.
Yep.
There's always just like a craft services table out ready for
Of course.
Shaggy.
Yeah, and
Yep.
they just make giant sandwiches. They cut up a bunch of stuff and they make giant sandwiches while they're running away. And then,
So silly.
oh look, the Creepy Heaps here again. They carry the sandwiches out the door and keep running. They have entered the torpedo room. Great idea, guys. And Shag and Scoop are
plan.
just sitting on one.
Mhm.
This is normal. It's fine. It's made by remote control. Don't worry about it. Scooby is like, haha, oh, that's fine. Slaps his hand on the remote control. Sets off a torpedo. Classic behavior, as torpedoes, this is how they work. And it's on a rolling thing. So
Yeah.
it rolls away because he hit it, and then it rolls back. Like it went in a circle. And then
Shenanigans.
Shaggy decides to become a matador
Yeah.
with
This is
with a yellow cloth for this
That does not make
torpedo.
any sense.
That
to
is
me.
No, it
this
doesn't.
torpedo that is not sentient.
It's not even
Mind you.
alive.
It's not even like heat seeking. Like this is
Right.
just a blast you torpedo.
To smithereens.
Yeah.
Yeah. More importantly, Velma, who has the brain cell, opens a window, which does not let water in this time, but it does let the torpedo out.
Good.
Oh, I thought that was like the torpedo hole, like where they shoot.
Might be
out.
the torpedo hole. I don't know.
Torpedo
Either
hole.
way, I'm just interesting that it didn't let water in this time,
Yeah.
and everything else did. So, but they're okay. They survived, and now we need to catch these. Fred's got a plan.
Okay, this is my beloved Fred moment that I mentioned earlier.
Excellent.
Fred outlines the most insane plan I've ever heard of. He's like, we're going to bounce the bad guys. We're going to, okay, well, we're going to run the bad guys in here. We're going to snatch you up in a hunter's net. They're going to bonk on the hammock. Then they're going to bonk on the raft. Then they're going to bonk on the table. And then they're going to bonk out the window. And I'm like,
correct.
Fred, there is no way in hell this will work. And then it instantly works perfectly. And I was like, I stand corrected. That was a great idea.
Truly the most
Fred knows
shenanigans.
He's so funny.
He's a white boy who knows his traps, okay?
He does.
Don't worry about it.
He's the trapsman.
I specifically loved how, like, as soon as he's like, listen, I got a trap. And then it just kind of does the swirly thing on his face. And I'm just like, I'm imagining, like, the Batman, like,
yes.
That was what I was thinking, too.
Same.
That's the vibes. So, trap works. They get 1, 2, and then 3, because Scooby also goes into it. He's like, that looks like a fun ride, and he just kind of falls in. Like,
just for the hell of it. For the love of the game.
Just for the hell of it. Don't worry about it. And they go looking on the periscope. They're like, did it fully work? Yeah, all 3 of them went into the sand. And they're just gonna wait there.
They really do.
You know, the sheriff shows up just in time, too. So everything is all good and dandy. So who ends up being the secret bad guys of the episode? Oh my goodness, it's the captain! No way!
What?
No
the only
way.
character?
The only character who also got turned into a monster? Like, didn't actually have a mask, just had some, like, I don't know, makeup or something. Because, you know, hair coloring. That's all they needed. That was the secret.
So, obviously, there's been a man inside this monster costume the whole time. And, like, I just have so much trouble with, like, the mechanism of the costume. He just flops. You see it. It just flops on, flop the top on. And he can go, like, in the water. And he's, like, not taking on water. He's, like, swimming easily. Like, the logistics of this costume are nonsense.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, you know, if I were to make this costume work in real terms, I would say somehow this whole head mechanism also contains, like, the air and, like, and all of that stuff.
Yeah, like, somehow the tank is part of the mask, and yeah.
Which is why it's so big.
Right.
Specifically.
Sure.
Yeah. They designed this costume to disguise criminals so that they could just, you know, disguise criminals secretly with hair dye and such.
Sure.
In a submarine.
Naturally.
I'm sorry, just this entire fucking idea is so ridiculous to me. Like, I get
really
it, you're like,
is.
You're trying to get these criminals to, like, give them new life. Not in a good way, actually, because, you know, you're just hiding them from the law.
Yeah.
But, like, what?
I mean, it just simply doesn't have to be on not 1 but 2 boats. Like, you could just do this, like, in a hotel or, like, a warehouse. Like, it doesn't have to be like this.
Also, that means that the Creepy Heap could have been, like, multiple guys throughout this episode.
Yeah.
Based on the fact that, you know, they could change. They're coming in and out every so often. And, you know, they're changing their hair up and they're going off to whatever boat with their new papers and such. And it's like, okay. Cool. We did it. That's the episode. Was there any other shenanigans at the end here?
There was the crab.
So. Oh yeah, there's the crab. Because Scooby and Shaggy are like, we're not afraid of big old monsters. No. And then there's a crab and they're like, fuck! Run away.
And I was like, scary.
Yeah, they're scared of little monsters. They're not big ones.
Don't we take them to a Lady Gaga concert then?
Is that a Lady Gaga reference? I don't know anything.
The Lady Gaga fans are called Little Monsters.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Oh boy. Ethan, what time is it?
It's terror time again.
This trivia is so bad. Not gonna
It's
lie.
so short.
I don't even think this first one should be counted as trivia because it just says both Scooby and Shaggy are bribed into getting Scooby snacks. Yes.
So
Yes,
dumb.
they
This
are.
is a very common occurrence.
I don't even think this is the first time that they've both been bribed
It's-
in the same episode.
Definitely
It's
not.
not.
There's no way in hell.
But the other one is the submarine resembles a World War II German Type 7 U-boat. That's kind
That's
of fun.
cool. Yeah, that's cool trivia.
That's actual trivia. There you go. Nothing else
That's the
going
end of
on
the
in
list.
this episode.
That's it.
That's
There
the
were
only
two
trivia
things.
there is.
Interesting. Okay.
That I have on the Scooby Doo wiki,
Okay.
which is where I get all of the trivia.
I'll
And
take
usually
it.
there's so much.
Yeah,
And this
gives
was
you
nothing.
like 5 or 6 bullet points, some with sub-bullets. Nobody cares
What do
about
you
this
got?
episode, I guess.
I guess.
I'm so sorry I gave you this episode.
Hey, I don't mind at all. I'm here for the plot, not the trivia.
What plot?
Yeah. Exactly.
The mystery.
Tina.
What
there was
mystery?
no plot here.
What
The-
mystery?
The plot at hand that there's a monster that does not belong, and we need to get to the bottom of this.
They didn't even want to get to the bottom of it. They wanted to get the sheriff
They
to do
they
it.
wanted
You're
to get
right,
the
you're
hell
right
out of
about that.
there.
Our reluctant heroes.
Exactly.
So, Ethan, let me know,
Yes.
how many shenanigans did we have for this episode?
We had a grand total of 27 shenanigans.
Alright.
Seems shallow. Ocean pun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It's about average
that's-
for us.
It's about average, honestly.
This episode was nonstop shenanigans.
Yeah, I think our lowest in this series so far has been 17.
17.
Okay.
Yeah.
And our highest has been 47.
Whoa. Okay.
So, and that one was that one is an outlier.
that one was
I think
insane.
that's the only one. That's the only one above 40. Let's be
It
honest.
is. Yeah.
So-
the next closest is 39, so
Yeah. But what do we want to rate this episode out of 5 Scooby snacks?
I just want to give it a 3 because like the shenanigans were fun. The plot made 0 sense.
I'm gonna give it 4.5 because I have not been watching one Scooby Doo episode a week for over a year to like compare it to, and I just was like giggling the whole time. I had a lot of fun.
That's so
I'm taking off
valid,
point
Tina.
0.5 for Shaggy's snorkel color, and maybe that's it. Not snorkel,
You know-
his scuba gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie?
That's
What do you- what
absolutely
about you?
valid. I think I would also give it a solid 3 for being
You guys are you guys have
kinda
way
middle of the
more like
road.
context than me.
That's fair.
I'm just happy to be watching Scooby Doo,
That's so valid.
And last but not least, whose side are we on in this episode? Are we siding with our captain, whose name I actually never mentioned in the episode? He does have a
Clements.
name. It's
Captain.
Captain Clements.
It says it on his birth certificate, Captain.
Captain Clements.
No, I'm not on his side. He's
Yeah.
doing crime and he is doing it weirdly.
So we're not
We've
on
been
his
on the villain
side.
side exactly one time that I can recall.
And that was because they were specifically eating the rich. So
Correct.
Okay, hell yeah.
we were just like, they're sinking yachts. I'm here for it. I think personally I'm on the side of Walter the shark.
Oh, me too.
Walter the tiny shark who just wants to play pranks on Scooby Doo
Don't
and
we
Yeah,
all?
vibe in his little
I've
cauldron.
named him Walter the Baby Shark.
Walter.
That's who.
There's like
Walter.
there's no
Ralt-
funnier like bit to me than doing the Scooby Doo voice. Like it's just everything's funny
It's
in
great.
Scooby.
He is everything.
Correct.
He is everything. Well, Christina,
All
where
right.
can people find you on the internet?
The people can find me on the internet. At Burn Before Reading podcast. Come listen to my show. It's a lot of fun. Charlie's been on 1 episode,
Once.
2 episodes.
I think I've only been on the one time we read my piece of writing. It's been a minute.
I swear we brought you on for like one more thing. By gum.
Maybe
I'll
you
find
remember
you.
something.
Oh my god, we didn't. Why did I think we brought? Okay, well, it's time. 'Tis the
How
season
dare
to
you.
bring Charlie back on the podcast.
You need to bring me back for something.
I will. We absolutely will. Yeah, find me there. Find me on Instagram at TBRTinaBReading. And that's it, baby. Oh,
Love that.
I also recently, just in case this is like a relevant plug, I recently guested on a really cool podcast called TV Trivia Pod, where
Ooh.
the host, it's like movie and TV trivia. I've been on several times before because it's a lot of fun and the host is so nice. His name's Brian. I've been on to cover Rick and Morty, a couple of other movies, and this time I just went on to cover 21 Jump Street. So it was a lot of fun. Definitely check that out.
Love a good movie pod.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, now I think we need to go split up and look for clues for our
Classic.
next mystery. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Mysteries in the Machine would like to thank its $10 and up patrons, especially Polish Lavender and Davey B. Thank you for being so generous in helping us keep this podcast going.
You can follow this podcast socials at Mysteries in the Machine Pod on Instagram. You can send a message to our email, mysteriesinthemachinepod@gmail.com. Be sure to give us a rating, a review, or let your friends and followers know how much you love the podcast. That really helps. You can follow me, Charlie, at GreenPixie12 on most platforms. I also have an art Instagram at GreenPixieDraws.
You can find me, Ethan, on Instagram and Threads at ethan.t.hewlin. Our music was written and produced by Jason Hilton. You can find him at Negative Selections on Instagram.
We are so ready.
And they did feed me this time, so this should be a lot easier.
You have been
Yay.
fed, Ethan.
Who fed you?
They gave me a sufficiently spooky intro to riff on.
Oh.
For the episode.
Yeah.
It's been a while since you've been on, but he does creepy intro.
I
and
do
then-
forget everything.
That's totally
Yeah.
fine.
And then I do like a bit, and I'll like kind of introduce you, and then you're
Okay.
gonna be like, "Woo, I'm here."
Good.
Go ahead.
Scooby Doo.